McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This one deep for Wilson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. So both offenses come to life here in this third. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Wilson will throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Under pressure, and they go to him again. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And straight down to the turf, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 12, stop.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
Here we go.
But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
Good move at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
11. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. yards. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
11 MT.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up? Just by a bit, maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Wilson.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. Now Wilson. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ballgame. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 1. 56 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot.
Gun.
Burrow.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Here we go.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow. Open there, that's Gesicki down the field. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Wilson to throw.
It's Austin.
Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Completes Austin here over the middle.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last shot for Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And all it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for 2. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown, thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game, but it really happened during the week where the head coach told himself, in a situation like this, we're going for the win. They didn't get it, but he had conviction in what he was doing.
So you think those...
We got London on the trip.
Old club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready, set. Rocco 80. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line.
Cowboy 80.
9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You know what, the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, go!
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's complete to Pierce.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson delivers another one to Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on fourth down. Back to throw, here's Richardson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on fourth. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Runs through the contact to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, easy. Route.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw.
Touchdown!
Devin Duvernay
from 21 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The try here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Here now, 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. He's got a man complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Flacco. That complete to Downs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Downs going in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now they'll shift things around. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Now it's Flacco. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, Flacco. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go,
Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
Let's go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Take right open. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags are an extra point away from going up by 40. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
40. Colts, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Steps away. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Flacco's throw pulled in by Woods.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
10 yards on the pickup.
Flacco here on second down.
At the 25-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He'll let one go deep for downs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, Flacco now.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, it's Taylor.
Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Flacco. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To pass, Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They have the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it on cruise control.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
64. Colts nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And
my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Backing into the end zone, Flacco.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Wiggles free. Still fighting.
54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return.
And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And the Colts coming out now.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Flacco looks to throw. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to him. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Here's Flacco. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line.
24 yards gain on the play.
Now Lawrence.
First down, Jacksonville.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Let's go.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Easy. Read it, 44. Read it, 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Flacco. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Let's go now.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Sink right. Silver.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this ball?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not